morning everyone. So it's very bright today. It's going to be a beautiful, nice warm day for day 2 of the block model. Have a couple of goals for today. 1, electricity. Big number 1 goal. No, but all jokes aside, I feel like now I know what to expect. I've got the exact same day again. So I have the repeat students in the morning and then I have the brand new students in the afternoon. And I feel like we were able to troubleshoot a lot of those first day hassles and issues that we come across. Great news is we have all the support in the Hive again, so they call themselves a crisis hotline. I think they're more aptly named the academic SWAT team, because I tell you, as soon as my issue arrived yesterday, it was all hands on deck, and they really were like an actual SWAT team. So I know that if anything does happen, we're going to be well looked after. But bring on today. For my repeat students today, I'm going to be introducing their first assessment, which is a brand new assessment redesigned for block model. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes and how well that is received. And for the brand new students, today is their first really quite content heavy day. So it'll be good to really dive into the world of psychology and introduce them to some of the more famous studies. So I'm really looking forward to it. I'll chat to you later. And so that marks the end of day 2. So we covered a couple of different topics today. In both my classes, I introduced Padlets for the first time. You can see the effects of them right here. The students went nuts for them. They thought it was the best thing ever, and it was such a great way to get some of the more introverted students to share their ideas and create an open forum where everyone's voices were heard. It also was a great segue to introduce how technology can overlap with what they're studying and how they can export those documents and collaborate with students to produce goals. In one class, I used the Padlet to help dissect a research journal article for a group of students who previously said they had no idea how to read them and they found them overwhelming. With the introduction of the Padlet, students in small groups were able to dissect the research article into small, meaningful dot points and share what they found with the other students. Within 15 minutes, all of these students who previously reported being unable to read an article had produced a summary of one as a unit. In the morning class, I actually ended up having to cut 2 of the planned activities that we were going to do, because the new way the lecture content is being delivered through the H5P format, which allows for interactions and student engagement throughout, was so interactive that students didn't want to move on from the lecture content, and the discussions we were having were so rich that it wasn't worth it either. Students reported that they found this format so much easier to learn from, and they found it much more beneficial because they felt that they were able to ask questions and they were able to dissect the information they were given into easily understood and meaningful bite-sized chunks, which is great. Students are already reporting feeling better about the quiz they're having on Monday than they did about anything. I was worried about the introduction of the assignments, that it might be overwhelming for students, but once students realised that the bulk of the assessments would be done in class with the teacher's guidance, it only aided in improving their confidence, and they seemed fairly happy about it. From what I discussed with my colleagues today down in the Hive, which again, such a great meeting place just for us to touch base, share our experiences, and let me tell you, it is all smiles down there. Everybody is so excited to be a part of this, and from what I heard, everything was really successful. So day 2 ironed out some of the patches that arose from day 1, and I think we're only going to be moving forward more and more and more. So I'll see you next time.